All right, so we're back on we're on page 145. Let's do date convert dot py. All right, so here we go. So this converts the date in form to month, day, year. All right, so here's our main function. Header. Put a little comment in there, get the date. Date gets input. Enter a date. Y. Taster gets datester dot split on that. Okay. So we're going to split that string, which we instructed the user to use to put slashes there in that format. And so we now split, and all three of those pieces now become new variables. That's pretty good. We did it all in one line. I like this Zelle guy. He's working us up to the good stuff. I mean, I know this is probably super easy. If anyone is just trolling this class to, talk a little smack or to look at how simple this stuff is, you're probably laughing at how challenging and or interesting some of this stuff is to us. Definitely to me. I mean, the littlest things, they really get me excited. And I guess I'm not experienced enough to have like a lot of opinions yet. Like where I'm like, oh, I hate Python because it's blah blah blah. This language isn't as object oriented as this language, and I got to do this in 20 lines, and it only takes me 12 lines in this language. I mean, I don't know. There are just different things that people complain about. I'm just happy that like the program runs. Like I really don't have an opinion. I mean, I know that like languages that are popular and people are using them, and they're, I don't know. I'm not that. I don't know. I think it's also one of the ways that I think I performed well in school. Not that I'm great at programming. He's definitely a much steeper learning curve in a lot of ways. But is the fact that I never, and I think I don't know if I mentioned this before, but I try not to, let a lot of like negative voices and negative opinions cloud my judgment. It doesn't mean that I can't, make a change if that's what I need to do in terms of, work or creating a specific type of app or whatever project I'm working on, or an employer or a business or whatever. I mean, that's totally separate. But, if Python is a language that I'm going to learn, then I'm not going to have opinions. There's just no value in it. I just focus on the syntax, like absorbing the knowledge and like understanding the syntax, as opposed to saying, oh, I hate that rule. It's a stupid rule. I wish they didn't make that rule. Like I'm not experienced enough to But I know that if I get it, if I start complaining about stuff, then I know I'm probably a lot more experienced as a developer. Um, you know, but I'm just a noob. So I'm very humble, and I'm enjoying just trying to learn it. So yeah, so let's do month str gets months, and then the index in brackets, and that's going to be a number. It's an integer number. It's going to be int of month string. That's a string, right? We're going to turn it to an int, and then we're going to make it -1. And the function calls, invoking a function, which is like here we're applying the int data type to month str. That takes precedence over addition or subtraction. Especially in that, and I think in that order. Yeah. Well, I don't think it matters the order, but yeah, it takes precedence. So okay. So output result in month, day, year format. Print. The converted date is monster day stir, and then plus. I like having spaces. All right, let's check it out. We're going to invoke the main function there. This is our body of our main function, and then we're gonna run it. So you open up idle. And now I've got so much stuff on that computer. I don't know. Probably should put all that stuff in a folder, but it's not too crazy yet. It's getting close though. All right, so we're gonna open up date convert. All right, so let's check it out. All right, parenthesis. I think we're good with that. Brackets. Just count these, double check. All these are comments, they're in red. Yeah, I think it looks good. Comma, the plus and the comma. We shouldn't have an issue. Well, we shouldn't have an issue because I think I transferred it straight from the book, but what's interesting is we can put, the plus and this comma and this. I mean, I just think that we should be good. This is a string. This turns into a string. This string and string. They're all strings. They're all, because when we input, it's gonna take in a string as an input. So I think because these all output to strings, then the comma and plus are just fine. We don't have any integers to worry about or any other data types that we want. But let's try it. So 12/12/2021, December 12th, comma 2021. And we can try one more time. So run module. All right, let's enter the date. Oh, you can't just press enter because that's not enough values. Unexpected 3 got 1. One of the values is a blank line, essentially, or a blank space. I think it was a blank line. That was the one value. So we don't want to do that. We want to see. I'm thinking we're good right now. We've got a lot of stuff on here, and we just got the spinning wheel of death. So, anyways, run this 10 or 12 times. This is just happy, joy, joy. You guys using Macs can certainly relate to me, and I'll try to put some of this stuff on like in the cloud, or you know, I've got some external hard drives and stuff. But anyways, I thought you guys would get a kick out of this, just keeping this on the screen. But anyways, next time. All right, bye.